Yeah.
We don't take no L.
Look, I just want that cash, I just want that bag. If that hurt your feelings, I ain't sorry, take this product bag. I ain't got no time, so if you ask, I might not hit you back. I just need some laughs, so watch me step it back like Michael Jackson. I ain't Arizona to the T, I don't go half and half. I don't want you, baby, I don't give a fuck about what we had. I'ma run it up, then I'ma spend it, I'ma get it back.
Cameras rolling.
Yep.
We Gucci.
3, 2, 1.
Thank y'all for tapping into the Real Shit Podcast. It's your boy Trilly. Y'all know what's going on. I'm here with my brothers as always. E, what's good with you, bro?
What up? What up? What up?
This nigga always dry. He killed me.
I'm dry until we start. You know what I'm saying?
What up? What up? What up? Nah, it is cold. It got cold
Yeah,
quick.
it's cold. This is the first time it's ever cold in this motherfucker.
That's a fact. What's good, G?
What's up, man? You know, so 22. 22, we working.
That's a lot of episodes, man.
That is a lot of episodes.
And today we got a lovely gift. Gift. You a gift.
Okay, yeah. See, don't take back the words.
We got a lovely gift with us here in the building today.
Thank you very
Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
I'm low-key, also known as the reason why it's cold in here for the first time.
Nah, I really never do it cold though. No funny shit. All right.
But yeah, I'm a rapper out of Buffalo, and shit is popping right now. So we up here about to get into it.
That's a fact. Yo. So we gotta give our shout outs to our peoples, you know, Vibe Side Studios as always. You know what I'm saying?
Get us going.
Five Side Studios, big ass ashtray.
Big ass ass
Big
shit.
ass
She
tray.
got smoked earlier. She ain't getting smoked right now. No, she got.
And nobody want to bring aunties.
No, there's no
Aunties
aunties
this week.
today.
She
ain't
missing
make it.
today.
She definitely didn't make her a little patch of lemonade. It's all
I
right.
think I do. I try to need some of that
That's
today.
fine.
I ain't
Wait,
gonna
so what is the aunties?
lie. What? We
See,
just,
now we gotta have it. I think
yeah.
because we can't describe it. It's more so like it's just a drink.
It's
a
just
great
a drink. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
a
saying? A
drink.
drink. It's a drink.
Drink, yeah, drink. Gonna get you right.
It's go get you real.
It's definitely gonna get you right.
But anyways, we got a special guest up in here. Again, special gift. You know,
You got a gift
special
with us.
gift. When God bring us a special gift, you know, gotta unwrap. You know what I'm saying?
The rap goddess.
That's a fact. Rap goddess up in here. So we got low-key up in here.
Low-key is in the building.
Low-key is in the
I'm
building.
excited to be with y'all.
So where'd you get the name Low Key from?
That's exactly what I was about to ask.
So my name is Nicole Lowe, Lowe, and you know how like back in the day you just try and figure out like what you want your handle to be, your
Yes, that's
Instagram,
a
your
fact.
little Twitter, or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, like when I was in high school, it used to be Low Life, and then I got older, I was like, that's weird. Like I'm not a low life, so I was like, what else, you know? And I'm super low key, like it really matches my personality, so it was just the right fit. And then I ended up being a rapper, and I just ran with it.
So what made you start rapping? Like, how'd you get into rap?
So, I, like a lot of rappers, wrote poetry when I was a kid, but my goal was to really be a songwriter, but I also wasn't really trying to be that. I didn't think you could just really be a songwriter, but like I kind of wanted to do it. And then when I was in college, I just started kind of dating a rapper, and he wanted to listen to beats all the time, and
Just like
The
that.
poetry, beats, it all go together.
yeah,
So,
and then I just was like, okay, the poetry, I'm gonna write it on the beats. You know, it just went hand in hand.
So you do poetry?
Not
Or you
like
did?
that no more, but when I was young, I used to be sweet with it. Like when I was a kid, I wrote like some fire stuff. Like I was doing like public speaking, all types of stuff. Like I was lit with the poetry back in the day.
Dang.
Yeah.
I try to want to go to like a little poetry. Yeah.
I've only been to one in DC, and it was like Flames, cause it's DC. But we need some out here in the town. That'd be fire.
I need to write some. As the sun rises.
I know of
And you
one.
see the signs. It's a surprise. You know.
I know one spoken word poet in Buffalo. Her name is Leah the Teacher. She's like fire.
That song, I ain't gonna lie, that name sound like she a fire poet. Like
She's
that.
super fire. Leah the Teacher. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
that's dope. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? How it started off for you. You know what I'm saying? Listening to beats and stuff like that. You really like. So was you really like writing when he was making the beats too? Like was you? Really,
Oh yeah, I was writing for my life. Like I had nothing better to do. Like I'm in college.
He didn't know you was just writing while the beat was playing. Like
he was writing while the beat was playing. So it's like I'm here. What else am I gonna do? I already write poetry. Like I already was writing songs. I just was never trying to rap. That's what.
So
I
you was
yeah.
so you was low key with it.
I was very, very low key.
That makes sense.
And so like even after I started writing, like making rap music and everything, I still didn't put nothing out for 3 years after that. I was so shy. Like
Wow.
I just didn't want to put nothing. And what I did put out was like some small shit. And then it was like 2 years after that when I actually put out my album Young Woman, which came out last July.
She beat me to it.
I'm
like, I did my research.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I listened to it. That joint dope. I like the
You
beats and
did?
stuff
Oh,
like that.
thank you.
I like Purple too.
Thank
You
you
know,
very
I
much.
like
God is
Purple too,
talking, ain't used to it. Queen Walk got a
Yeah,
boost to
that's-
it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's my shit.
So what made you come up with the title Young Woman? Like, is it just point blank simple like that?
It's because my album, it tells a story, and it's about me going from girlhood to, womanhood. But also it's a play on the fact that I got that whole concept of like album storytelling from Jill Scott, and she has an album called Woman, and I love Jill Scott, and I look at her as like my mom, auntie. Yeah, like I just like I grew up on her. I saw her when I was 12. Like she like looked at me, she smiled at me. She might have waved at me. That might be my imagination about the wave, but she definitely made eye contact with me and smiled at me. And yeah, that was my girl since then. But I always noticed about her albums that the stories, like from beginning to the end of the album, it's like it all flows with the song. So I was like, yeah, that's the right way to do it.
I was gonna say I've been fucking with Jill Scott since she went viral.
Me too.
I know y'all seen.
I ain't gonna lie.
I seen that. I said, yeah,
I
like
ain't
Jill
gonna
Scott.
lie. Jill Scott, I had a crush on Jill Scott. I ain't seen her in a while, but I had a little crush.
Yeah.
It's still there, but
She's flames.
Yeah,
she's really
fire.
flames, and seeing her live is crazy. Her albums are crazy.
Don't she do a little poetry too up in there?
Yeah, definitely. You could tell she started with poetry.
Yeah, you could tell.
I consider myself like a neo soul rapper.
That's what I was.
I feel like
you
answering
the questions.
She coming with it like,
Keep going.
Yeah, and I feel like all neo soul people like did a little poetry back in the day. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you already said you love Jill Scott. Is that your favorite like neo soul artist?
Ooh, this is such a good question. Can I do a top 5?
Yes,
You can do
please.
I know my number 1 though.
Okay, I'm gonna make it fast. Jill Scott, we got Dwele, we got Eric Roberson, we got Raheem Devon, and damn, I gotta close it out with Erica, but honorable mention Ari Lennox because I'm obsessed.
Speaking of Ari Lennox, I seen that, tribute to her, the song "Nice" in there.
Yeah.
Talk about Ari Lennox because you got it in there, you know what I'm saying? And why she an honorable mention, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta say.
So first of all, I was born in DC. My mother is from DC. She still lives out there. Half my family lives in the DMV. Ari Lennox is from the DMV. So when I heard her, and then I seen she was like the same color as me, and then I seen she had the natural hair popping, and then the songs was popping, I was just like, oh my God, like what is happening right now? And her songs are like, she's just super vulnerable, which I really appreciate in music. And she just like talks about the ugly stuff, and I rock with that. And then I just saw her live in Cleveland, like, when was that? In the summertime, I think. And she was amazing. Like, she got in the best shape for her tour. Like, and I really appreciate that too. Like, that you really put that effort in. Like, I never saw her look this good. Like, her muscles were popping. Like, everything was lit. She had
a picture.
No, she really has like a 4-pack now. It's crazy. Like, she went sober. Like, she just got herself in the best shape. Her voice was on 10. Like, she sounded exactly like the album and better. Like, it was just everything that I hoped for out of her. Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh my God, that sounds beautiful. you know, hopefully, you know, you get there, you know, as far as your audience and what you know, in the future.
Yeah. As long as I keep pushing, that's what I'm realizing. If you just stay consistent, eventually something's gonna pop off.
That and true to yourself. Like,
yeah.
Be just as authentic as possible, because that's what, you know, people gravitate to, and that's what we hear in the music. Like, we, you know, we tune in, we start listening. It's like, okay, and then you set your personality. You're like, all right, yeah. It all intertwines. It's not like it ain't like a front. Because some people put stuff on and be like, I'm this way, and it's like, well, I listen to your music and like, I don't know, that shit don't.
But you know, the thing is, Buffalo is too small for that. How can how am I rely on my music and people know me? Like,
yo, you know that's true. Yo, it's crazy, but people do it all the time.
They do, but that's embarrassing.
We talked about the internet and how people be on the internet.
Yeah, I like coming from a small town because it gives you accountability. Like, you just can't be out here saying anything. Like, people will clown you. You cannot.
That's a fact. I know this. I done grew up with this motherfucker.
Yo,
not like that.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I done seen people talk about money so crazy. This, you know, when I used to work on cars and shit, I'm like, yo, I used to come to my job, get the basic. I'm like, bro, like, your car is falling apart. Where all the money that I've been seeing on the internet fix this motherfucker?
Or like such and such a thug now. Y'all grown with this.
Bro, you used to be belly rolling, belly dancing on the
internet. Bro, you play football together. What you doing?
If you gotta speak it into existence, like, I guess, but like, I don't know. I try to let the public know when, like, I'm manifesting here. This is not my real life, like, but that rarely happens. But the authenticity also, like, the whole mission of my music is about healing myself, healing other people. And the best way to do that, especially as a woman, is to be super authentic, because people be trying to make us be everything other than who we actually are.
Yeah, sexualizing stuff like that.
Yeah. And all types of stuff. Like, and I'm sure y'all as men feel that way too. Y'all got pressure to be a certain type of, whatever. And I just want people to be who they are and relax. So I be hoping that when I tell my stories and like that thing where I'm talking about all the wild, dumb, stupid stuff that I did, like just chasing all the wrong stuff, it's like I'm hoping that people hear that and be like, okay, I can lighten my load a little bit. I'll forgive myself a little bit, because chick right there is wild. And
everybody got different, acts, or what I say, personalities and stuff like that. Because I used to think that we didn't have like different personalities and stuff like that, but like now I agree. Like we act two different ways. You know what I'm saying? You might get this. It's like we just talked about it, but it's like you do see how the person act there. And sometimes the person might act different in front of them. Sometimes sometimes it's a situational thing.
I used to be like that though. Like, I really used to be like that. I was different in every situation, because when I came up, I just wanted to be around. Like, I wanted to be cool with people. I was the only child in my house. I had siblings, but they didn't live with me. So like, when I got outside, like, I was just trying to be whatever, just to like fit in and whatever.
I think that's just growing.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah, that's a part of growing.
Yeah, it'd be like that, but you got to grow out of it. That's the thing.
I was going to say, so when you say that, because it's like we really want to be as authentic as possible, but I mean, I kind of talked about this some episodes ago. People have something called like code switching, where do you feel like that's something that you have to do, especially not even just being into music, like in the industry, like networking?
No. Yo, it's so crazy. Like, so me personally, I've been in private school. Well, I'm out now, but I was in private school from age 4 to I even went to private college, like everything. And so I was like talking a certain way. You already know how that goes. I'm talking a certain way at school. I'm talking a different way at home. But because it started so young, it was not something like I was like mindfully turning on or off. Like, it just happened. I'd be at school and I'm like talking a certain way, and then I'd be at home and I'm like, I wouldn't be talking a whole lot different. Like, when I be at home, people still be like, oh, you kind of talk whatever, but it was still more relaxed than like at school. But then when I got to high school, my black friends started mixing. Like, they were at school with my other friends, and so then it was like I'd be like with one group of friends and then go to the
Exactly,
cafeteria
yeah.
and still be talking like that, and then they'd be like, what the fuck? Like, and I was like, oh shit, this is a lot. But we had a speaker come to our school, and I was asking him about that. He was like a filmmaker, and I'm trying to think of the name. I think it was like Prep School Negro was the film that he made about him growing up in a private school in DC, and he was like the only black skinned dude and a dark skinned black skin, dark skinned dude at that. Yeah. And so he just had like, all that. So I was asking him like, what were his thoughts? And he was like, yo, you don't have to feel bad that you know 2 dialects. Like, we don't shame nobody else for being able to have 2 dialects, for knowing 2 languages. Like, why do you have to feel bad? Like, if whatever it helps you communicate with people better, like, I can heal you better if I can speak in your language because you understand me. So
that's a fact.
It's like that made me come to terms with it a little bit.
So we asked all our guests this question.
Ooh.
So who are you? Like, where did you grow up? How are you as a person? Stuff like that.
So the first part of the question, who am I? I would say a young woman striving for righteousness while also turning up at every moment. And I'm like, as far as where I'm from, my background, so I'm like from DC, born in DC, but totally raised in Buffalo. My dad moved me here when I was like 4-ish, 3 going on 4. And you know how it is, single parents and whatever, but he had to help with my grandmother. And so that was like my kind of story for a while, being like the girl without the mom. And then as you get older, you got to recreate your story and figure out who else you going to be outside of that. And college, I fucked up, but I was doing good in school like all my life. All the awards, all the.
What you mean you fucked up?
Got to college and just said fuck it. She said turn it up as much as possible.
Oh yeah, college, you done lost your moment.
Wait, let me start from the beginning.
Go ahead.
Elementary school, all of that, high school, I was excellent, honor roll, whatever, but I was still like messing up. Like, what I realized now that I didn't know then is that I had a reading issue. And if I had realized it then, everything could have been repaired, but that's life. So I was doing real good, lots of awards, lots of speeches, got to college, went to DC for college, and honey, I'm from DC. So when I got there, I was like,
what school you go to?
American University. It was a good 1 year. It was a good
Oh my God!
It was a good sign.
It was a good sign.
Was it a year or a semester?
It was a full year. I did get through the full year. Okay. But yeah, I was just like doing too much and just like really lost though, like mentally, just not.
You didn't know what you wanted to do.
Didn't know what I was doing. Just out here, really should have stayed at home. But like because of the school I went to, I felt pressure to leave, like, and get out. And I wish I just went to Buff State or something. Like, I'm like,
you would have did the same thing at Buff State.
Yeah. But I would have been safer. It would have been,
You said American
less
is in what city, state?
DC.
DC.
Woo!
Yeah.
I never heard of American University.
Yeah.
It's mad universities. But
it's risky. It's wild. So, yeah, especially as a college student, just being out and bopping around a freshman at that, I was trying to be everywhere. It was far too much. So I came home, went to Canisius, graduated from Canisius, and around graduation time is when I started working on music.
When did you graduate from Canisius?
Ooh. So I walked the stage in 2016, however, the degree, diploma, and paper did not come until February 2019.
Okay. No, that's not crazy. I was just asking.
No, it was really a rough time. It was a rough time. I was dragging it for a long time, but thank God.
You got it done.
Got it done. Thank God. Yeah.
So like when you perform like your shows or anything like that, do you get nervous or anything?
Ooh. Thank you for bringing it back to the music, because I'm all into my childhood life, first of
Yeah,
all.
I mean, that's,
No, the thing is,
that's
we
what we
wanna
want
do
to
it.
know.
It's not like an interview. We really just we kicking it literally.
Yeah,
we don't talk
No.
about the music. But
We
No.
want to know.
But yeah, I would say now, not really, but also I've been performing since I was 5. I started dancing, so I was doing recitals, and I wasn't scared at all for some reason. And yeah, I asked my dad to dance. I was just like randomly like, yeah, I want to do that. So that was actually another one of my childhood dreams. I wanted to be a dancer. I was doing ballet and tap and jazz and all that fun stuff. And so with that background, and then I played flute, and then I was in chorus, and then just like I said, public speaking and stuff like that. I thought that I wasn't going to have no stage fright, but the first time that I went to rap at an open mic, oh my God. Like, I smoked and everything, it didn't matter. Like, it was like the person before me was up, 10 minutes straight, my whole body shook. Like, I couldn't control it. I never felt nothing like it. It was the weirdest shit in my life. But it was like a power up. Like, I leveled up. And yeah, I just like shook forever, and then went up there and
Did your shit?
yeah.
So
After
you didn't
that
bomb?
though, I haven't. No, I didn't
No.
bomb. It was good. It was good. It was real good.
Bad.
And then after that, I haven't had as much. Like, I have, the little jitters, but not like,
Not crazy like that.
yeah, no. That one time, and then it was done. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God, because I was scared. I'm like, what is happening? Like, when am I going to stop? Like, it never happened to me before. I was just like, my whole body just shaking. Crazy.
Dang. Any tour things coming up or?
Ooh, let's speak it into existence, because I need to spend this winter down south. Like, I need to, and I believe that it can happen for me. And I think a tour is a great way to make that happen. So whoever wants me to open up for them, so available. Thank you. Thank you.
Any upcoming music or projects?
Ooh, I have a little single that I'm planning to come out in the winter. I feel like, I don't know if people have the attention span for another album yet. And it's a lot of work to do an
I was
album.
gonna say, it is kind of early for another one.
It is. I just, I just had the anniversary this July, so, yeah.
What's the? Can we get the title of the single? Or no, I wouldn't even say
Ooh,
the title.
yes.
Oh yeah, all right.
Oh,
We
I
could.
would
Oh, we
love
get
to.
exclusive
Yeah,
access. This is what I like. I thought I was like,
Yeah, I will play y'all the single later if we get to that.
okay.
But yeah, it's called IG Model, as in Instagram model,
Right.
and it's like, it's another young woman little story about it's just about like me as an everyday girl, like wanting my nigga to look at me like niggas look at IG
Instagram
models. Yeah.
Tough. I like
It
it.
shit,
And-
supposed to. Shit.
Yeah. But it's like in a cool way. It's like, yeah, it's cool.
What's your take on that? Just asking because like from as a man, we can say certain things, but it'll definitely be taken the wrong way because you like I'm a dude, so it's like he really don't have the room to say something like that. So like, what's your take on a IG model? Like that's her full run. That's her job description. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna speak specifically about Black IG models. I wish them all the success in the world, and I think that after all Black people and Black women have been through, we deserve to make money just off of being beautiful. And if that's what people got to do, that's what people got to do. And I hope they have fun doing it.
I like that.
And also, I hope that they got the support and knowledge to really make money off of. If you gonna show it, I hope you really
you going
getting paid. And
So let me add to that. What about OnlyFans? Is that the same thing that you feel as a different?
it's like, it's such a fine line, because even though I want people to be so totally liberated, at the same time, while I feel that way, I also be thinking back to, our ancestors whose sexuality was exploited.
Right.
And so it's like, I'm split. Because part of me is like, I want everybody to be free. And it's like, maybe you could turn it into a positive, like how we say nigga, like we turned it into a positive. So it's like, but at the same time, the ancestors be like, but. Like,
hold on, but what about this aspect of it, the relationship aspect of it? Would you want your other person over there showing their stuff and, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, as far as relationships
as far as that goes.
Yeah, because that's probably the biggest thing with that one. Even when it comes to IG models, even though it's like not as sexual as something like OnlyFans, but it's like like, I don't know, I'll say as me, like, that'll be really hard to deal with a person in that field, because it's like everything that's supposed to be sacred to me, you know, that's private for us.
Like that, for example,
Yeah.
that Lotto, I don't know if y'all seen that Lotto picture the other day. Her in that lingerie.
Oh, she
Like-
sent it to her dude?
She sent it to us. We saw that.
No, but because you got to get the context of it. She texted him and was like, yo, do you think this is okay? It's not showing too much for her, like, ad or whatever magazine she was working with. And he said, no, you look good.
Nah, I think that picture was...
So then she posted it out for obviously, everybody to see.
But I think if you check in and the person approves, then
That's why I don't have
then
a
you
problem.
good. It's all
She
about
can't show
what
that for me.
what the two people agree to. Then you good.
Yeah.
If people agree, then. But that's the most important thing. Probably is communication, and also I feel like it helps. Like she did. Like you got to send it to your man first. Like don't make him feel left out. Don't put it on IG before you send it to your man. Like that's why.
Let me throw something else out there.
Don't bring up
But
that
what-
old Kiki shit.
What if
Because I thought that's what you was about to say.
No,
I swear I did. I don't
I
even
ain't
know.
bringing up. So, I don't want my woman to, you know, show her purse to nobody else, because I don't want nobody to know she got a beauty mark on her thigh, and you know what I'm saying. I don't want them to know the details about my woman the way I know, you know.
No, that's why
The
you
way I
pick the
know.
kind of woman that likes
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general. My woman decided to make an OnlyFans, if we
But
get.
you wouldn't pick a woman that decided to make.
You
an
right,
OnlyFans.
but. Another example of basketball.
He said hypothetically, what if she
The
switch up?
basketball player, Joe, I forgot his name, Joe something.
Oh, Joe Smith. His
Joe
wife?
Smith,
Yeah, I seen that.
wife, I guess they having a hard times or whatever. The wife decided to make OnlyFans and shit. And to promote the OnlyFans, she decided to record his reaction of it. Yeah, so like, his wife then got old and made it OnlyFans when they had a hard time.
That's crazy
But no,
on
no.
other levels. It's like
It is another part to it.
different.
No, he not even in it. She said she doing it by herself, but it's not true, because in the video she did say, "You knew what type of girl I was when you met me," and he said
He tried to turn the
he
whole
said
to a
no.
housewife.
He said no, that was before, bro. Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, I
there is no before.
I started laughing when he said
it is.
You knew what I did.
You seen the book?
I
You
said,
seen the color of the book when you got it? You thought it was gonna change colors?
I said, what?
Some they can change.
You
change it.
can't.
Some people
And
can.
women
I
be
mean,
doing that
they-
too. I
Some
think
people can.
that's a
They
real
didn't
bad
change
thing.
Kim
that
Kardashian.
They
Nah,
need to stop doing that.
Let me
Don't do that.
They didn't change Kim Kardashian.
Don't do that. But I be saying, like, him trying to do that is stupid. But it be like females, they do it a lot, where they be like, this dude is showing you every red flag in the book, like every red flag
Yeah,
you
but you
possibly
wanna
see.
like last
And she
episode.
like,
Yeah.
nah, I know that he gonna be
Change
different
for
for
me,
me.
yeah.
No, man. Like, he got 3 baby moms.
Everybody does that. I don't know why.
If he got 3 baby moms,
Because
why would you
they're
be
not
on the
looking.
phone?
They're not looking at that. They looking
They're
at we having a good time. Blah blah blah.
The vibe is there.
He gonna change.
The vibes be there.
Vibes
some-
be
yeah.
everywhere though.
But they do.
Yeah, vibes do be everywhere.
And they be lying.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't even,
They.
vibes do be some lies, but I think it really just be the person. Like, if your personality is like someone could, like, you just have people gravitate towards you, then you can't be like, I don't know, in a 1-person relationship if you got all these vibes. It's kind of hard.
You're right.
You can if you. It's boundaries. Like you just gotta have boundaries.
That's true. I mean, that's true, but I'm just saying, like,
And you have to find other ways to channel the vibe. Like have other friends that like to do the stuff that you don't feel like you can do with
Your vibe.
that person. Yeah.
It
Find ways
shouldn't
to
be too
channel
much
that
you can't do with your vibe though.
With your person, like your partner.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too much you can't do. You know what I'm saying? If it's too many, then I don't think that's the person for you. I think you might as well go ahead. Yeah, you might as well go ahead and if y'all met at a concert, you know, and y'all listen to the music, and now all of a sudden she like, you know, rock music, and you don't like rock music, I can't keep, you know what I'm saying? If I'm over here listening to SZA and she over here going to rock music, I can't keep going to the rock. No, I was just playing. That was a bad example.
It was a bad example.
I was sitting there like, what he talking
He
about?
running in fucking circles.
I ain't gonna lie, because what I wanted to say, it kept going around.
I saw you seeing that it was a bad example in your head.
He like, damn, they ain't fucking with this. You're not.
That was so bad. That's not what I was gonna say though.
I know what
it came
I'm
out.
gonna say I know what you was trying to say. Well, I didn't, but I do.
So if there was one thing that you can delete from this world,
Ooh,
Here he go with this question.
pedophiles, get them out of here, bro.
the best question to ask.
He love this question.
The best
Pedophiles, I can't.
That's a good one. Okay, yeah.
Send them away. Send them away. I be trying to in all seriousness though, I'm starting to work on trying to meditate for these people because
I thought you was gonna say understand. I'm like,
no.
that's what
I want to say. I was about to say, don't get us canceled.
No, I be trying to send them healing, like something. Please work on their mind that they stop being crazy, like, cause I don't know what else to do. I be like, what can I do about it? But just
But like we just talked about red flags though. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna change. They've been doing it just like they caught EDP. If y'all know who EDP is,
that's the Epstein shit.
Yes.
We gotta get off of this topic, though. We gotta get off.
No, EDP that got caught twice.
Who's EDP?
We're not gonna go into that.
We don't want to know.
He got caught twice and shit. Nah, he got caught mad times.
Is this like a big figure?
Was.
You remember the dude that used to yell
about the Eagles losing?
The big dude.
EDP?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, I don't know who you're talking about.
He used to yell about the Eagles losing.
Only big person I know is the Epstein shit that they've been talking about. I don't really be trying to go all into that. And the Subway nigga. Other than that, I don't really know like big people.
I probably did see him, but he right now he just not hooking it.
Nah, we're not gonna talk about him, bro.
Yeah, we could go to something else. Yeah,
but we're off here.
That's a good one though.
It was on my soul. You see how fast it came out my mouth. It was just.
Right there.
That's a good one.
I work in mental health, and so I be hearing about a lot of just horrible stuff, and so I just be like, ooh.
You work in the mental health field?
Yeah.
Like for what company?
Damn. Never mind. We ain't gonna answer all that.
What organization?
I'm not gonna say what it is.
You work for the hospital?
No.
They're about to find her on LinkedIn.
They're not gonna creepy ass niggas. They gonna do that.
Her business, bro.
But yeah, I'm not trained in mental health. That's not what I went to school for. But it's just
the job.
Part of my job. Yeah. And yeah, it should be crazy. But anyways, back to the music.
Sexy Red or Ice Spice?
Ooh, I'm so sorry to say this because I really like to support people who are the same color as me, but Ice Spice because I just love her. I don't know what it is. Like I don't listen to her music. Like I don't have her songs on my phone. I like her songs that be out that I be hearing on Instagram or whatever, but I only hear like the little clips, you know, I don't hear the whole thing. But it's just something about her. And I be like, it's embarrassing. I be in her comments like defending her every now and then. Like once in a blue moon. Like maybe like.
Did you see what she wore on the Halloween?
Oh, the Betty Boop?
The Betty Boop. I wanted to pull it down for her so bad. Like she couldn't do it because she had the mic in her hand. She couldn't do it. I felt so bad. I wanted to pull it for her.
You felt bad?
Yes, I felt like that was not on purpose.
That should not be legal.
That's the way that thing shaped is just. It should not. She got a nice.
I love
she got a nice shape.
She's so adorable. She's so. People be in her comments so mad. I be like, y'all hate black women so bad. Y'all hate people.
Hold on, you
seen
hateful comments for that?
Oh my God, yes. The people be trying to drag her. It's wild.
You're talking about musically though, right?
They just be like,
ain't no way they body shame.
They be like, I don't understand why she's a thing. I be like, because she's cute and she has hits. Like, what don't you understand?
Yeah,
and I just be saying that in her comments. It's so embarrassing, y'all.
She do got hits, but what's your beef against Sexy Red? What's your beef?
Yeah,
with
No,
Sexy
it's so
You
beef.
pick
It's
Ice
just
Spice,
that I
right?
really stand for Ice Spice, but I
Oh,
like
yeah,
Sexy
yeah.
Red too. But like, I love Ice Spice. Like,
Okay.
that's just I don't
Do
know.
you like that style of rap?
I like when I like when women specifically have like a little like raspy, lazy on the beat type of sound, because it's not what we're used to. I feel like most women come like either like super like Dolly like Nicki or like super aggressive like Kim or like, but her Ice Spice, and then it's what is their name? Sensei Molly and Lil Brooke. They're like a duo out of Texas, and they're like super like chill, raspy, like it's a wave. It's so different, so nonchalant. Like they don't give a fuck, but they talking like hard shit. Yeah,
she definitely do.
And I love that for her. Like, just live your princess life. Like, don't give a fuck about your raps. Just be lazy. I'm happy for her. I just want both of them to have success.
Do you feel like, as being, because I feel like I always want to ask this to any like female artist or like rapper, do you feel the responsibility to support them?
I do, but I don't know if it's because I'm a female rapper. I think it's just because I'm a black female. I think if I didn't rap, I would still feel like I needed to support all these people. But as a rapper too, yeah, I try to make sure that I shout out other female rappers. That being said, shout out Jazzy J, a beautiful female rapper from the town, and Captivated C, a young prodigy rapper from the town.
I heard about that.
And she's so good. She's so good. And she's like 18, like, and she's amazing. And Leale, another rapper from the town. Yeah.
Good
Female
shout-outs.
rappers is lit. Oh, and T Hood, another female rapper. Who else I got? I think that's, yeah.
Right.
Whoever I missed, I love you.
So all those people in the cipher with you too, or
T Hood and Captivated C were in the cipher.
Let's talk
No,
about
I
that.
think
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
That shit
Was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Let's talk about it. It was so wonderful. Like,
And it's blowing up. It's huge.
I knew that I hate to
talk
be
your
the
shit.
one,
Yeah,
but
talk your. This is what I like. Talk
I
your
knew
shit.
it was gonna be a moment. Like once it happened, I didn't know when we was on the way there. And my friend who's here right now had to convince me because it was pouring raining. I've told this story several times, but it was pouring raining, and we're driving from Buffalo to Syracuse. It's like 3 hours, and when we were like 1.5 hours in, I was like, yo, it's raining so bad. When we come back, it's going to be dark. It's going to be pouring. Like, how am I going to drive home? We high. Like,
We
it's
high.
too much. Like, it's too much. And she was like, no, just keep going. Like, it's not raining in Syracuse. Keep going. And so we did. And we literally got there, like, in the last half an hour that the cipher was happening. They had been there for, like, hours already. We was there the last half an hour. I literally went up to rap within like maybe less than 10 minutes of being there. Rap for all of 30 seconds, and maybe we stayed for another 10 minutes, and then went back home because I didn't want to be driving too much in the dark. And when we were on the way home, I was like, I don't know, but I feel like this was worth it. Like, I feel like we might have made a good decision here. Yeah.
For that quick amount of time, it was definitely worth it.
It was so worth it. But the crowd reaction was crazy. Like, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, the atmosphere looked lit.
It was.
I gotta ask a
wonderful.
question
That's
though.
what I'm saying. That was a vibe.
Written or off the dome?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. It was written. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's fine.
No, I'm just asking, nigga.
No, I ain't say nothing. I said that's fine. I'm trying to make sure my voice is getting the mic. I ain't talking to you.
That's what rap people ask, but it
No, I don't
was
mind
fire
you
though.
asking.
It was fire.
Thank you. I need to work on the freestyle. I'm realizing that, like,
A lot of people do.
I had the first thought that I need to work on it like 5 years ago, and I'm like, damn, if I had actually practiced since 5 years ago, I would probably be dope at freestyling now. But I never practiced, and so
If it was written,
That's
if it was written that good,
Listen.
you good where you at?
writing is really my thing though, because
Yeah,
of
you
like
good
the
where you at.
poetry, and then like just even outside of poetry, like I'll just was a good writer in school. Like, that was my shit. Like, so I express myself better. Even if I'm, like, talking to people or arguing or, like, trying to show love, like, I prefer to write it so I get, like, exactly how I feel.
Only reason I say no to the freestyle shit, I seen a joint with Vince Staples. He said, "Why we the only motherfuckers?" Because they really do. They use real shit. He's like, "Why is rappers the only people that people like?" I put an album out and I get up over here and you try to interview me. You're like, "Yo, let me get 16 bars." Like, bro,
that's true.
I just put a whole fucking tape out. You think I got another 16 for y'all?
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. So
Right,
like,
talk your
nah,
shit.
you need to freestyle. Like, nah,
Open it.
fuck that. That shit is really pointless when you really think about it.
The only way I want to get to it just to say, like, honestly, just to be elite, because I'm a Leo, and, like, I just want to be able to flex my ego like that and be like, I freestyle, like, don't.
They don't.
But
Leo's in the real. August,
I love
right?
it.
August Leo.
No, I'm a July Leo.
Yeah, it's
Wait, are
August.
you a Leo also? And you? Oh my
I am
God,
not.
gang.
August.
I'm an Aries.
Oh my God, no, you're gang too. You're a fire sign. What's your sign?
I'm Pisces.
You little water. Oh, you be crying?
No.
Niggas.
He said no.
I don't be crying. Real tears, I don't.
But inside tears?
I'm a gangster. We don't do that around here. Inside tears, hell yeah.
Okay.
But we don't do that.
I'm a gangster.
That's what you're supposed to do, though. That's
Eastside,
like,
No, it ain't. We already talked about this.
he's a water sign. They're born to.
No, first off, you work in mental health, right? That's what you said. You should not
I'm
tell
working
this man
mental health,
that
too.
he should be crying inside.
He needs to feel his feelings. If he can't let it out, then he has to feel them some kind of way. If he can't let out the tears, at least he can let it out.
Go
on
ahead
the
and cry,
inside.
bro. You all right?
All right.
But also cry. I still want you to cry on the outside.
I ain't got shit to cry about. God, I don't even cry at funerals. Nigga, what the fuck?
Maybe you should.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like them either.
I don't cry at
don't
funerals because I already didn't cry before I got there.
Oh, okay, that's
Like
understandable.
days of, how you find out, I
Yeah,
cry
yeah,
like
yeah.
days when it happens.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So by the time I get there, it's time to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate and eat that food that everybody thought that Jesus
Trifling.
put it out here.
That is trifling.
That is,
We talked about that.
How is that trifling, bro?
you only really came for the food.
I already
Like,
cried, bro.
There's so many
I
things
cried
I only
2 days
attend for
before.
the food. So
Huh?
I said there's so many things I only attend for the food.
yeah, I've done
you're
it too.
right.
We all got our things that we
You're
right.
right.
I done did some trifling
We talked
shit.
about going to church
Yeah.
just for the food afterwards and shit.
Did y'all grow up in church?
Yeah.
For the
I
most part.
was growing up forced to go to church. I
So
was
yeah,
there asleep.
So you grew up in church.
I was physically. I said yeah.
He wants you to know it's
no.
against his will.
I physically went to church.
I think it was.
Oh,
But
you.
I didn't pay. I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie. I paid attention to my pastor when I was younger because it's something about it. He had like an angel like presence. You know how them things happen because Kobe Bryant, the second person I ever seen that had that type of presence before, like the angel, like and Nipsey Hussle.
Wow.
Nipsey Hussle, they got presences where it just felt like it's more than just human. It's beyond this human shit type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like it's a few more people, but I can't think of them at the top. But it's
Okay,
like,
wait, but speaking of that feeling, did y'all know Claire?
yeah.
Did y'all ever feel like that with Claire? Like, since I was a kid, when I first saw Claire, I felt like she was something else. Like, I was like, this is like, I felt like she was like,
Sorry, no.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, when you say
I
that,
lost
you know, when you say that, I'm thinking, yeah, a crackhead.
Oh my God, we can't laugh. We cannot laugh. Rest in peace, Claire.
Listen. Yeah, I was like, that's all I knew Claire as, like that
Yeah,
person that was
yeah.
that, and she like, oh, let me get some bread. Like,
Yeah, see.
Okay, never mind. Look
Even
back
if
to
you're
the
like,
story.
I'm like, nah, sorry, bro, that was.
Nah, I ain't feel it.
You know what's crazy? You say that. I was trying to think, like, have I ever felt some shit like that or seen, looked at somebody that way? And I don't think I've ever seen anybody in that light where I was like, oh, nah, this person is.
You never watched Kobe Bryant and said this dude is like different.
Nah, he's
Like
crazy.
I probably at towards the end of his career, it's probably went because I used to be a hater because I was a Boston Celtics fan when I was young. I liked the Paul Pierce and them boys, but like as time going, I said, yo, this dude is something else. And it felt like it was beyond like basketball type shit. And it's the same with Nipsey Hussle, but I'll be catching people when it's like too late to give them flowers because they died or whatever. It's the same thing with Nipsey Hussle. Like I caught him at the end of his, before he passed or whatever, and it just felt like they got that presence to where it's angel like when they, around when they talking or when you even see the interviews. Like, damn,
See,
crazy.
my thing is only like when it comes to that, like when you say Kobe, it's not just that like that feeling that you say. Mine's is like separating him from a basketball player and then just him as a person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nigga, no, that's not the same then. I'm thinking like, no, this person got an aura that you see regardless. Like while they're in their career, while they're a person, they could be just here right now. Even
It's like that.
I only separated from like the career.
Like, he say some old crazy shit, and it's just like it's different. Like Michael Jackson even had that effect on people. Like it was just
We've
crazy.
seen that.
We talk about crying. Like those the only two men I ever cried. I cried when Kobe passed away. I'm like, damn, I don't even cry.
Yeah, I cried for Kobe.
I don't cry, but I cried for him, and I cried for my first pastor, and I'm the only two people I cried, for at the time. I'm like, damn.
The first time I saw my dad cry was after Michael Jackson died. We went to see This Is It. And he started doing Human Nature. I looked over. My dad, I never seen him cry my whole life. I was like, I don't even know how old I was. I was a teenager. I'd never seen him cry until then. I was like crazy.
Yeah. That's an angel-like person. This motherfucker not real. Like his work ethic alone, it's like it's beyond worldly and earthly, whatever you call it. But it's like it's different. You feel that shit.
I feel that way about Whitney. Like, I didn't realize how raw she was until after. Like, I didn't know. I grew up with my dad, so I mostly, like, heard either rap or neo-soul. Like, I didn't hear a lot of female 90s R&B, like Toni Braxton, Mariah Carey. Like, I don't be knowing a lot of they, 90s joints. Like, even though I'm a 90s baby. Mary J, I actually, like... Because Mary J was in, like, the Puffy, and my dad was, like, a huge Biggie and Jay-Z fan, so because she was, like, in that circle, so, like, I had, like, all her CDs growing up. He made sure I had that. But outside of Mary J, like, until I started getting my own CDs, I really didn't hear a lot of female.
Mariah Carey?
Because, when you start talking about that, I'm like, man, if we lose Mary J or Usher, I might lose it. Those the two, I'll lose it. Mary J and Usher.
We talk about, certain music groups, but you got any gospel artists that you?
That's such a good question. Okay, I'm gonna say Jonathan McReynolds is a wild songwriter, and he's like new. I'm trying to think where he's from. I want to say he's from the DMV. He writes like he's from the DMV. I think he is, but I'm not positive. Ty Tribbett, also from the DMV. Fire.
He raw.
Should my mom be listening to?
That dude raw, bro.
He is. And who else? I don't be listening to a lot of new gospel, so it's like the oldie people for me.
Old people can sing. Yeah.
They do. Yolanda Adams, like, fire. That's so old. I got new gospel, but it's like I don't know their names, and it's not even that new. Like when I was out in DC freshman year of college, like my aunt out there is a preacher, and I'd be with her a lot. So what she had on her radio, like they had like actual gospel stations, so they was dropping new stuff. So I was like, oh, this is like hard actually, and so that stuff I have, but I be saying that's new. That was like 9 years ago. That is not new. I haven't heard no new gospel.
I ain't gonna lie to you. New stuff in music, just in general. New stuff that be mainstream, it don't be sounding that good.
I honestly, and I hate to be that person. Like I get it. Like everybody says this about the old generation. Like our music was better and whatever. And I really don't be wanting to be that person.
That's cap.
But I just like right now, especially because I make music too. I just can't listen to a lot of new music. Like, or I just don't have the energy. Like. I be wanting to hear stuff that I could depend on, like certain people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to just try any and everything at this point. Like,
we talked about this.
I know what Ari Lennox delivers, if it's going to be new people. But even the new people, like, I'm really into Lucky Day, but, like, the second album I didn't love as much as the first one. I'm like, See, the old folks is like,
They-
I can depend.
it was-
I've been going back in the Commons catalog. Like, that's the new music. Every month I just get a new old Common album that I haven't listened to yet. And, like, I can trust Common. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
It be stuff like that, but like, damn.
I want to hear new stuff. I be trying, like.
I be trying.
So
too.
wait, what's your take on SZA?
Oh, I was just about to say, if I'm gonna listen to something new, it'll be from SZA, yeah, or Ari, of course. But like, that's like
I
a
think
given.
SZA gonna go down as like one of the greatest ever, bro.
She's
She gotta
really
keep it going,
wonderful.
though.
Bro, I really believe she got
Keep it
2
going.
classic albums. Like for people to do that is crazy to me.
Gotta get into this second one. My dad said it's lit. My dad put me on to SZA. I wasn't interested. Somebody I used to date really liked her so bad, and I just couldn't like her because I was like, whatever. But yeah, I got over it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. My dad used to listen to Control all the time, and I finally started listening, and now it's like, it was my hair washing album when I go to wash my hair.
Oh
but
my god.
now I have my own
My hair
album.
wash.
Yeah.
Also, you
Now I have my own album, so I wash my hair to my own album, Young Woman.
What's your
but
favorite
yeah.
song off your album?
Oh my God, Nice. The Ari Lennox tribute.
Oh my god.
It's so good. It's so good. Like I did a good job. The layers, the singing, the rapping, the last verse is like all Ari Lennox song titles. It's an Ari Lennox tribute song. And then the content, like I'm so vulnerable on that song. Like I'm just laying it all out.
Going into it?
The vulnerability.
Yeah. Or you just
I'm trying to think how I wrote that, if the hook came first or if the verse came first, but I think the verse came first. And I would say pretty much though every song my approach is just pretty vulnerable. Like I just come in with that energy ready to let it out. And at the time when I was writing songs for that album, it was like I had stuff to get off my chest, so
I was about to ask
yeah.
you.
that
See me
pain music,
answer
the
the
best
question.
music, though.
Yeah, that pain
Yeah.
music. You listen to Rod Wave?
You gotta listen
No,
to
but
that.
my
Don't do
nephews
that.
are.
I'm glad.
Don't do
They
that.
I had to ask that. I had to ask that.
That's somebody you gotta put some
Every
time
time
to
I
listen to.
ask
Give her the
that.
track.
Well, he's
Give her a
on
track.
tour with Ari Lennox. Well, I
Yeah,
should say
she
Ari
is.
Lennox is
She
on tour with him,
yeah.
actually. But so I'm sure he's awesome. But yeah,
Every time we have a guest in music, I ask that question because I don't listen to a sad fat ass.
Bro,
I just can't do it.
need to.
he's
He too damn.
bro.
You need to.
He
the
too
man
sad.
is crazy. Like it's
You
wait,
need
can you
to.
tell me what his singles is? Like, can you?
single. No, we ain't gonna do singles because singles.
No,
business-
just so I can think of who the person is.
Oh, Rod Wave.
Yeah.
Fight the Feeling. That's what I really like. The biggest single that he got latest.
What's Fight the Feeling?
How does shit go?
What is like his first popping single?
First popping single.
Ice on my chest.
Ice
on
my heart.
Ice on my heart.
Heart on Ice.
Listen to them. They don't even know the damn.
Bro, that's
the
that's
name
so
of the
much.
shit.
I don't even know.
See,
I
and
don't-
Rod
even know
Wave
the
so
name.
sad. He went on the stage and took a dive
Oh my
promoting
God.
suicide.
He don't
and
know.
shit.
That's not what he did. That's
He
not what
did.
Oh my
He didn't
God.
listen
He
to the song.
was like this and fell.
He
with his-
said last night
Was it
I was so
promoting
high I
damn
almost jumped out my window. So it was kind of like a play into that.
so he committed suicide.
No, he did.
He fell off the
at his
second
concert.
fucking
He was-
floor.
It don't matter.
It
We
was-
can get into
it was-
that.
Not committing suicide.
Yeah, he tripping.
We don't promote that, but he did.
Listen to Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah, boys definitely.
Boys Don't Cry by
That's the
Rod
best
Wave.
song on the album.
And listen, Nobody Gets Me by SZA. Nobody Gets. I think you'll like that way more. Like Nobody Gets Me by SZA.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I gotta get into her second album. I gotta get into it. I do. Oh no, I can't even think. I guess my favorite song on there right now is Shirt.
Okay.
But I really, yeah, I'm still stuck on Control.
You listen to Frank Ocean?
It's good.
The tornado flew around my room the other day.
Yeah.
He was high as hell.
Outside of that,
You know when that drink just come on?
and Novocaine.
Yeah, them shit's classics.
Yeah, they're so good, so good.
It's
But no,
Novocaine's
outside
real
of that, no. I say the people I listen to the most right now is so corny, but Common.
Your comment is crazy.
And
Yeah, the
yeah,
comment
I'm
is
like
crazy. I'm from
obsessed
Chicago,
with
so
him right
you
now.
fucking with comment.
Oh,
He can spit. I like it. I like how he
Connor's nice.
Yeah.
So you got Common.
Who else am I listening to right now? Fucking. I don't even know myself. Yeah, nah, that's probably about it. That's the main person
Comment.
on my playlist. Oh no, I take that back. The new, or I don't know if it's new. It's the Free Nationals album, and it actually has like Conway on it. That's so exciting to me. Like hearing him on there with Anderson .Paak. Like this is insane. Like I love
Anderson
it.
.Paak, yeah.
I'll be saying that too. I'll be like, yo, that's so tough. Like when somebody, like I've been in Buffalo. We've been here a long
That's
time.
a fact.
Y'all niggas from it, but it's like to see people that's like
From
from here so huge. I'd be like, that's why I don't understand when I be seeing the hate from like the town. I'd be like, bro,
they hate on everybody.
No.
Though.
why would you hate? Like that is amazing. Like, bro,
And
that
them-
man Benny has
And
a
them boys can
gold-
spit.
He has a gold single with J. Cole. Like, it's J. Cole.
They at the top of the list though.
Like, yo,
Jay-Z,
like
they was at the little
Yeah.
get
The
together
Rock Nation,
thing.
like, yo,
yeah,
bro.
the
It's
brunch,
amazing.
the brunch and everything.
I think that's what it be though.
they
People
landed
say
at the
that.
top.
Yeah.
They be like, how the hell they get there?
Speaking of which, the sweatsuit that I have on right now is Body by Raven Tracy. Raven Tracy is a designer and she's like super poppin' and she's from Buffalo, but for some reason, like I don't know if people don't realize that she's from Buffalo or what, but like she's been in Forbes twice. Like
that's
she
crazy.
has $1 million. This is $1 million brand. Like
Yes.
Oh, I gotta
it's
do my
like
research.
she's popping. She
Jesus
also just so
Christ.
happens to be dating Sean Combs Jr. What's his son's name? Chris Combs. Christian.
Oh wow.
Which one is that? The light skin one or the dark skin one?
The dark skin one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So she in New York?
Hmm?
She in New York?
I mean,
Ain't
not
that's what
now, but she literally like is from Buffalo, like
You said what's her
from
name?
Buffalo,
Oh, that's
from
tough.
Buffalo.
Raven.
Yeah. And her brand is Body by Raven Tracy. So whenever I do stuff like on camera, I try to wear it because I'm like, it's so weird to me that we have this person from like, I think she's from like Central Park or something, like, and we just like,
Wow.
I don't hear
think I
nobody
know who
ever
you're
supporting
talking
her.
about.
Like, how do you be in Forbes list 2 times and you're
Forbes
from
is
Buffalo
crazy,
and
yeah.
you're like a young black woman and nobody is like
I think I know who you
rooting
talking
for
about.
you? Yeah, she's
Oh
crazy.
my
She's amazing.
God.
And like I met her like maybe 2 times and she was a very nice lady and like gorgeous, like drop dead gorgeous, and she was very kind.
You gotta show me a
And-
picture of her like after we done because I think I know who you talking
Yeah, I'm a
about.
stan. I'm such a stan.
What
but-
ladies do? I gotta do my homework on that.
She make boy
Yeah.
clothes too?
No, it's just for the ladies. But it's the best. Like her brand is popping. She ended up getting hired by Kylie Jenner to work on her swimsuit line. Like her brand is popping. Like all your favorite rappers, female rappers, the city girls, everybody wears her stuff. Like it's lit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Forbes is crazy, and she from Buffalo. Like that's,
And she did all of that before she got with Christian Combs. I
That's
just
what
want
makes it
that to
even
be
better.
clear.
Yeah, that's what
Let
makes it
that
even
be
better.
clear also.
Yeah.
Did that.
Yeah, she
That's
did
tough.
that.
That's
She
tough.
where she need to be at. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did that. And she went to Kenesha's. Yeah.
I think I know who you talking about. I be seeing.
Bro, we all be there one day.
Yeah, we all be there.
No,
Like,
for
of
real.
course,
So this would be a multi, $1 million podcast.
For real.
You know what I'm
Business.
Business.
We're gonna get there, for sure.
Joe Budden, I'm coming for your ass. Charlemagne, I'm coming for your ass.
Charlemagne,
Uncle
South.
Wallow, nigga,
Wallow,
coming for your ass.
Gilly.
Gilly, all y'all big boys, T, we coming for your ass.
Do you guys feel like the podcast is part of your purpose?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
sure.
we've been wanting to do this.
Hey, yo,
He had said something 2 years ago. He said
something.
something 2 years ago. He said something over the last winter, and I'm like,
it's like honestly, we really thought of like not even just the podcast wise. Like we really just thought about like, damn, yo, we really be having movies when we outside. So like, why let's not like transfer our life into like an actual little platform.
Yeah.
So when he brought it up, then I brought it up, and then we just thought about it when we went to Toronto, and then we just actually just moving into motion. So yeah, like as a team and everything else, I just feel like this worked perfectly for us because we all think kind of the same. We all want to move in the same direction. We want to get everything completed.
And we've known each other for years.
Exactly. And then, like, exactly, knowing each other for years.
It's
is
so
better.
authentic.
Going to school with each other, all going to Mac High.
Oh,
The same way I talk on this camera, I talk to them when we off.
Yeah,
It never
the
changes.
Same way. I never changed nobody. Cancel or not cancel. You can't cancel me.
You can't. Y'all don't believe in cancel culture.
Yeah, you believe in that?
It's nothing to believe in. It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm about to get the same example. Lizzo.
There we go.
We ain't heard from her.
I can't.
Did she put like a couple pictures on Instagram though?
What is the? I plead the fifth.
So you sound like you working with her.
I'm tired of talking about
On the
Lizzo.
Lizzo topic.
You sound like you working with her or something.
No.
You sound like
She got a feature.
You got a feature with Lizzo. Goddamn.
No, I think I'm secretly jealous of Lizzo because I also play the flute, and I was like, damn, I wanted to be the first female rapper to perform and play the flute. Like,
Damn, it can't be two.
damn.
It can't be two.
I said I want to be the first. It's only one first.
That's all they want.
Second is the first to lose.
You right? Shit. She
It's
wanna be
only
Soulja
one
Boy.
first.
She said I'm Soulja Boy.
That's
Well, you went viral about saying something about Buffalo,
was
so
the
there you
first.
go.
I
He's
did.
first.
Thank you
can
guys
rap
for
that
telling me that.
at the end of like the podcast, like
Yeah.
wrap it out.
And
Oh,
I
the whole
can rap
segment?
the missing
Yeah,
bar that
so
was
like
in
when
there that I didn't. My
So
brain
like after
forgot
when the
it.
podcast ends, it's gonna be your voice, you know. Da-da-da-da-da.
Let's do it. I love that idea.
I fuck with that.
Oh, I wanted to ask y'all. So, did you feel like it was more opportunity in Toronto than out here?
As far as what though?
No.
I don't know what y'all was doing out there, but
Oh,
you
we
said
was
y'all
out
went
there
to
just-
Toronto, then y'all came back here. And
You
got
talk about
lit?
when y'all went, and that's when y'all start talking about the podcast, or the last.
Just
one?
yeah, was the last one. So
I
like,
actually had
we just
recorded.
went out there. We just went out there just to record ourselves. Actually, even just the last time we went out there before that, we just went out there just vlogging ourselves, everything. So
Yeah,
and then now we just want to move it to an actual podcast.
Lit.
yeah, I do. I still got that vlog on my phone. Ryan, I gotta get that vlog on YouTube, man. We just did a lot of
And
dumb
now
stuff.
we're just trying to. Not only this is this gonna be like a podcast, like or like YouTube page. We're trying to get it more to that too. So we're trying to add to the YouTube page also. So as big as we can get, we'll be up here with a trophy. All of us. That should be nice.
Yeah.
The plaque.
Plaque.
He said
The
the
plaque. The
The
trophy.
She gonna be sitting right in the back.
This
I love it. I love it.
I think, yeah, that's. I feel like that's real crazy. I be saying that too when people get their plaques. I'm like, yo, that's just hard work.
Hard
dedication.
work, baby.
Yeah.
You put that work in, and then when you get it, it's like, yo.
It's wonderful. Like, I feel like daydreaming and like, but really feeling that shit, like, it really has helped me. Like, I really daydreamed and thought about a day where I would just wake up and have thousands of views on TikTok. Like, I knew that would happen eventually, or I was hoping it would. And like, I used to just think about it and feel it, like, and just.
So
That
did
shit
your
happens.
following go up off of that viral moment?
It did. It's like, I feel like that moment translated more into opportunities. My followers have gone up, but I feel like the opportunities have been what was like the
most
main
important, yeah. That's the
the
most
main
important thing,
benefit from it. It's been raw. But the following is good too. Like, it's so crazy. When I came out last year with my album, it was around it was July 2022. I had like 435 followers, and I have like 1,000 something now. And it's just like been organic, and it's just like I'm so. And like 1,000 is not a lot for a lot of people, but it's like to know where I was just a year ago, and like
that's
the come up and the
crazy.
fact that like I did not like it was just organic. Like,
Listen,
that's
1,000
amazing.
plus people like tuning into what you put out is
Yo.
a lot of people.
When I get on that TikTok and I look at that damn post and that shit say 4,000 something likes, and you know how much it takes to get likes. People don't like
they don't
stuff.
like
They'll
stuff. They'll
view
watch
it,
it,
but
yeah.
they're not gonna
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I like that. It's still blowing my mind. Like, how did we get here?
So
How?
Did you get following off of all that too? Cause like the same thing as you saying, like the blow up and stuff like that. We'll put stuff on TikTok and stuff like that. People will see it, they'll like it, but we don't get like as much as subscribes off of it, which is
Yeah.
kind of weird.
And you have to be really like. It's one of them things you gotta stay ready so that you don't have to get ready type of situation. Like, and I should have known better because I just did a whole like social media marketing like little masterclass thing by like somebody that I follow that's really good at it. I don't know. Have y'all ever heard of Kev on Stage? He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Okay, he has a social media masterclass because he's like done amazing things with his with his content, and so yeah, I did that. I got to do it. I need to go over it again, but yeah, I should have known better because he always talk about that. Like you have to be ready for when that moment hits that you can translate it into dollars or translate it into followers. Like I love what has happened, and like I did get some following, but I feel like I would have got more if like when the video came out, I didn't have my Instagram handle in my TikTok bio yet. It's like that's an easy miss. The first thousands of people that saw it that would have went to my Instagram like couldn't do it. Granted, it's not even like you can't. I wouldn't have been able to link it, but they could have at least searched me. And I'm like hoping that my Instagram name is the same as my TikTok, so I'm like I hope that they'll just put it in. But it's like you don't know. They might not do it. And then I didn't have the video posted on my thing, so like people are coming to my page like with nothing to. I had videos, but it wasn't that like and so it's like ways that I could have been more prepared that I think would have set me up to have more followers. And if you put yourself like in the right position for whenever that day comes, that's a good way to go. But I did come up some as far as followers go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We waiting on that Lizzo feature. Shit.
Yo, shut the fuck
up. Shout out Lizzo.
Yeah, we gonna wait on that. So last question of the day, sort of, kind of. We don't want to get to the end of shit, but but what's your like dream feature?
Oh, I did not see that coming.
You sure did.
No.
That's response. You sure did.
Your grandpa, you sure did.
My dream feature, and I'm getting excited now saying it because I never thought about this, and I could feel it in my stomach. I think it's gonna happen. Is Jill Scott? I'ma cry. I'ma cry. I can't wait. My stomach is turning right now. I'm so excited. I'm glad you asked me that. I never thought about it before. I'm glad you made me think about it.
Well, I'm glad you said Jill Scott because if you get Jill Scott, DM us. I'm coming. I'm coming to the studio.
Yeah, if y'all like Jill Scott, hell yeah.
Jill Scott, we dare. Cause
I like Jill Scott.
Yeah,
Miss Jill Scott. Y'all gotta come correct.
Miss Jill Scott.
No, I'm playing.
Miss Jill Scott.
Whatever she want to call her.
Whatever she gonna be.
Whatever you want to
Whatever she gonna be. I'm just gonna be a groupie that day.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
that would like. Yo, did y'all see her collab with Westside?
No.
Westside Gun got some shit with Jill Scott.
Oh my god.
Man, this nigga be everywhere, bro.
He do be.
Oh
Yo, they
my
all
God.
be everywhere, yo.
I thought I just seen him the other day.
Oh my
He got a
God.
yellow Lambo truck.
She's like in a blue fur,
think
just
so.
looking
Yeah, I
like
thought it was
regal
somebody.
and perfect.
Maybe
Oh
He
my
be in the
god,
hood
it's so
with it.
hot.
Yeah.
Man, I was going to Chick-fil-A. He in line. I'm like, I ain't about to sit in this line with him. That's a little weird.
He be in and out, though.
Not yes,
Like
creepy.
I was really getting Chick-fil-A, but I'm looking at it. I know it's his. I'm like, oh, that's Westside joint. I'm like, damn, I should try to say something. But we in line at Chick-fil-A. That's cool. So I'm like, and that line was long.
It was yellow, right?
Yeah, the big. Yeah, I knew it was.
yeah.
I'm like, it ain't a million motherfuckers out here with a yellow Lambo truck. So.
Nah.
Oh, I didn't know. I never seen it on him.
Westside Gun, that's another person that's like crazy, like, and he's like big, like.
Yeah, we're so lucky to have that. I watch a lot of podcasts of like people who are from, because I was really into all deaf. Like I got totally into that
Me
world.
too.
I'm still
I
in it.
love all that.
Yeah, I'm like obsessed. Like that's the bulk of what I watch. Like
They was
all
real
of their
big a couple
podcasts.
years ago, though. What
Yeah.
happened? Like,
they've just broken off into their own
people-
fractions,
yeah.
but like you can see all of them just
yeah, you can.
separately.
They still be doing
But,
bad jokes. Them shits be hilarious.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Teddy.
When I
Yeah,
oh my
R.I.P.
god,
Teddy.
I saw
R.I.P.
Teddy
Teddy.
before he passed, like a month
Word.
before he
You
passed.
did?
Yeah, I met him. It was amazing. Oh my god, I was in DC, and once again, I swear to you, I told my sister, get dressed. I feel like we gonna meet somebody famous. Like, get dressed. And sure enough, when we was pulling up to the comedy club, I seen this nigga outside. I said, bitch, we gotta park. Let's hurry up. Yeah, where were we? Oh, I heard them like, and they're mentioning Westside Gun and all of that. I was like, oh, this is really getting real now. Like,
Yeah,
this
you must
is really
you must have
real.
been early in it because these dudes, they've been big for a minute now.
I
Jeez.
didn't know. Like, I wasn't put on until I would say like 2018. I learned about them. And when I learned about them in 2018, I thought they were just like a small act. I still didn't know that they were like about to blow. I mean, people were saying they were about to blow, but you know, you never know. And
they can really spit though. They just not just.
I was just saying, shout out to the whole Griselda.
They not just. They can actually spit some shit.
For sure.
They go over your head.
Buffalo people, I mean, obviously it's always a lot of people that aren't great, but it's a lot of people that are great from Buffalo. Like,
That's
as
a
far as
fact.
rapping goes, it's a lot of talent.
That's a fact. And speaking of that, we got, you know, a wonderful talent on this couch, you know. And shout out to her again for coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? Energy was crazy today.
Yes,
woman
sir.
available
Okay.
everywhere.
It was crazy, you know. And
Make sure they stream
again,
that.
shout out to everybody up here because, you know, we here today, you know, 22 episodes in. But, you know, I can't wait till we 2,000 episodes in. Every day type shit.
Yo, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And
No, every day's great.
shout out to Buffalo, New York, man.
Shout out
'cause
Buffalo.
It's a lot of talent here. You know what I'm saying? I want to say keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? We all going to be there at the top. You know what I'm saying? This going to be a city just like Atlanta is. You know, this is going to be a city where the stars come out of. You know what I'm saying? People going to be visiting here. Keith Lee going to come here instead of, you know.
Oh, we got food.
We got food.
We have the best food
Yes, for a
ever.
fact.
We had the best food
I
ever.
say it all the
yeah.
time. And
Yeah.
I've been a million places.
I've been places.
I've been
People
a
move-
million places.
People move out of here, they come back just to get
Nobody's
the food.
fucking with food.
No, when I lived in DC, I was miserable about the food. I was like, I know there
My
is
sister
good
did
food in DC, but like on a consistent
Consistent
basis,
basis,
like no, if you're not in the hood too, like you can't get good food out the hood.
That's what a lot of people say though. Like usually when they move, they miss like actual
The food. Mike
Buffalo.
said that a lot too.
Like,
It's
even-
so good.
yeah, even if they was like just got out, like just literally moved, they just really missed it.
I moved to the outskirts of Buffalo and I miss the food in Buffalo. Like I'm like, where?
Who you telling? I
stressed,
ride
like,
my
where's
little
the
19,
pizza? Where's the
my little
good pizza?
19 minutes to Avenue.
Like, why can't
need
I
that
go
slice.
to gyms? Why can't I get a steak sub right now? That makes sense. Like, I can't. It's
so
too much.
But anyway.
But
you know,
anyway.
big ups to Buffalo and everybody doing their thing.
Yeah.
We reached the end of the podcast.
Oh, let me give them my info.
unfortunately.
Where you going? Where
We
you
go-
going?
we got you. Yeah, we got you.
We ain't gonna just
Right
leave
now
My
it's
bad.
quote time. Oh, I probably forgot to tell you. We do quotes at the end of our
Oh,
episode.
I love
It
it.
could be motivational.
you
It could
got
be
something.
It could be funny. It could be just something you feeling right now. It could be some of your lyrics. Most of mine is lyrics. I love music, so I'm always listening to music and I always take something out of music.
That's a fact. Well, it's quote time up in this month.
You know he ready.
You ready, Gary?
Yeah, I am ready, but
Man, every time I ain't gonna lie, you seem like you be anxious every single time. Time to go, he be getting to that phone right quick. I go off the dome every single time.
nah, I always, like I said, I always write mine down. So,
All right, go ahead.
the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that short and sweet.
Yeah, short and
Short. You want to go or you want me to go?
Go ahead. You know I'm taking this up.
All right. It's probably something I thought of while we was you know, up here doing our thing. It don't matter where you from. It's talent everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The cream always rises to the top. You know, it can't never be in the middle or the bottom. But you know, we live in this small town, and it's a lot of haters, and it's a lot of people, you know, that think they won't make it because of the fucking city we in. But you know, if we keep going and if you keep doing, you know, what you need to do to make it, you know, you're gonna get there. But just because it's small and just because nobody checking for us, don't mean you can't make it. She was just telling us about a fashion designer and how proud she was of West Side and Conway and all of them and shit, and they made it and they came from here. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter where you from and who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you got something of purity and of angel-like, you know, things going on, we will be found. You know what I'm saying? Your talent will not go unnoticed.
Real shit.
Don't make me go next. I'm still thinking.
You can go ahead and think. You know what? My quote for today is I'm gonna take something from what you've been saying all day, and mine is this, but it's for women, it's for black women. You gotta love and support black women, no matter what.
That's a fact.
Thank you.
And I say that just because I really love black women. So
I love that, and I love black women, and I love black men. I really do. And I want people to know that I love black women. I'm a girl's girl, and also I love black men.
All I can think of when you're saying that is freaking DC. Cause my sister, she came back from DC. She said, "It's a lot of beautiful black people up there."
Oh God,
like a lot.
Damn,
You heard the first word? Beautiful,
yes,
beautiful black people up there.
I have a song that will be coming out when I do have my next project, which is about just summertime and having fun and stuff. But I got an album. I got a song called Sweet Tooth about dark skinned black men, and it's like a love / empowerment song. But in there, I mentioned DC. I'd be like, I was born in Chocolate City. This just how they raised me. I've been blowing Hershey Kisses since I was a baby.
Before you get to your quote,
why she be going so crazy?
She did. She did. I ain't gonna lie. But before you get to your quote, do you follow Dr. Umar?
I don't follow Dr. Umar, but I was going through a phase where I was like super like spiritual, like you know when you get your life real off track and you get back and then you become like a super holy roller or whatever it is that you're into and you just go ham. I was at that point and I was like very into Dr. Umar at that point. He's still cool, but like I don't see a lot from him other than that whole Sukiyana situation. I haven't seen a lot from him lately. Yeah, but I hope all is well. Yeah, in that kingdom.
All right, you ready for your quote?
Okay. Okay. I want to quote from one of my favorite movies, Their Eyes Are Watching God, which is also a book by Toni Morrison, an amazing black author, a female black author. But I'm trying to think of what the best quote is. Also, speaking of Buffalo, real quick, somebody from Lackawanna is in that movie. The star is Halle Berry, but she has a husband in the movie, and her husband is played by Ruben Santiago, who is from Lackawanna, New York. And he made the movie Lackawanna Blues. I just had to throw that in there. And he's a great actor and is also like on Broadway and all that other stuff. But back to the story at hand. I think she said something like every girl has to like learn some things about life, and you got to learn about life and you got to learn about love. And that's not a good quote though.
No,
that was great. Actually.
I was about to say it is. It's the truth. Like
it's the truth.
It's the Real Shit Podcast. So everybody, I don't even think it's just girls. I think everybody in general, we gotta learn about life.
Yeah.
And love.
I know the quote to leave you with, and I need to trademark this because I made it so long ago. You love and you learn. You love and you learn.
There you go.
You sure do.
Well, that's the end of the podcast, episode 22. Shout out. What is it, low-key? Low-key for coming on the...
It's very much low-key. Big low-key to you. Now it's big low-key. Now you got me feeling so... No, I'm just waiting.
Thank you for coming on the podcast. We definitely appreciate it. Shout out the big-ass ashtray. Shout out Aunties. We miss her. She's not here today. Shout out Vice Studio for always getting us right.
The Vibers.
And
The Vibers.
I mean, if you still got it in, you could bust that freestyle out one time for us. End this out strong.
Drink of water.
Stream Young Woman.
I do understand. Stream Young Woman. Find me on Instagram or on TikTok at IBLowKey. That's IBELOWEKEY. Find me streaming at loweKEY, LOWEKEY on all platforms. Watch my video, That Thing. Watch my video, Hey Helga. You can find the links in my bio. on Instagram at IB loweKEY, or you can search them on YouTube, loweKEY. Album is Young Woman. We mentioned that a lot of times. Okay, but to make sure I had you right, I'm doing y'all want to hear the viral verse, right?
Yeah. First verse.
Okay, and I'm happy to do it because I get to include the bar that I left out because I had a brain fart while I was there. It was like, okay.
Go ahead, because that shit really is. This shit is tough.
Thank you so much. I said, and this is, y'all, this is on some shit. I really be on some, like, chill neo soul. Like, I really be minding my business, but when it's time to pop shit, it's time to pop shit. Okay? You understand? All right. I said, he gave me some knowledge and gave me the dollars. He said I'm a goddess. He want to pay tithes. So I filled up my wallet and made a deposit. I forgot to call him. I ain't save his number. Bummer. He can't catch me. I'm a runner, sprinter, chasing my dreams the whole summer. Winter, killing these hoes. I'm a hunter. Dinner, serve how I cook them, no hunger. I chop them up like it's lumber. They jacking my thunder. I like it. Baby, I'm lightning. I be that spike that you see in the sky when it's dark out. I finally start showing the real me. It worked out. Dollar for dollar. He trying to holler. Sorry, not sorry. Can't let him. He hate when I say no. I let her upset him. Knew he was fraud from the moment I met him. It's cold in Buffalo, so I don't sweat him. Nah, I don't sweat him.
Stop. That's the real shit podcast.
loweKEY,
Thank you guys
loweKEY. Young
Thank you so
woman
much.
Screaming, baby.
I want to come back and have other conversations, like, about whatever. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
enjoy
This
my
is what
time.
we do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, this is what we do.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
This is my
appreciate
first
you.
podcast interview.
Oh, thanks.
And I secretly, when I, like, in my head, you know, you have your inside conversations, like, I be talking to myself in interview form, like, since, like, forever. And, like, I feel like I manifested interviews now, and I'm really happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me very happy. I really wanted to.
But don't look at
To
it
do
like an
some shit
interview.
like
This is
this.
just conversation.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Now, ain't none of this shit written down.
This is just conversation.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. I love y'all. Thank you.
All right, we out. Love.
Another one. Another one.
I got hella flavors, I got bitches like they Skittles. I'm the engineer, I'm Mr. Cook the hit, I'm Lil Griddle, baby.